Hello and welcome, viewers. It's one of those mornings that will go down in history as the day when Bharat's civilizational history will once again be caprisoned by the flag of Sanatan. Why are we saying this? Because today the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will reach Ayodhya, and at the Ram Mandir any moment now he's going to participate in the Dhwajarohan ceremony. Basically, viewers, what all of this means is that the Ram Mandir completion, or Mission Ram Mandir, as it was set out many decades ago, has ended in the total completion of the entire Ram Mandir as it was envisaged on paper. And tonight, in the evening, you will see the lights, like you saw yesterday evening, viewers, glowing all across the facade of the Ram Mandir, on which, by the end of the day, a beautiful saffron flag with right angles, a blazing sun, and Om emblazoned across this will fly on the highest dome that caprisons the Garbhagriha. All of that is going to take place today, which will signal the formal end to the full construction of the Ram Mandir. Now, let me very quickly update you, because the Prime Minister has reached Ayodhya and he is going to be participating in a very elaborate series of rituals which will caprison this moment. Viewers, for 500 years, we have looked upon this day as a day for civilizational regeneration. And that day is now upon us. Let me go straight across to Aman, who joins us from the ground, from the Mandir Parisar, as it is called, or the perimeter of the Mandir, to give us the latest from the ground. Aman, over to you.
Well, Rahul, I would say this is a big day for Ayodhya. This is the Ram Nagri, and we have been here since yesterday morning. And wherever you go in Ayodhya, there's this moment of, I think, glory, a sense of pride amongst the people. And mind you, people here are not just coming from other parts of UP. People are coming from all over India. I met families from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, from the south, from the west, from the east, from the north, Haryana, Punjab. People come here in such large numbers since the Ram Temple Pran Pratishthan had happened on January 22nd, 2024, that about 50 crore people could come to Ayodhya this year. That is double the population of the state of Uttar Pradesh. That is the scale of pilgrimage numbers that we are getting from Ayodhya, because this place has now become virtually a spiritual and a religious magnet for people not just from India, but people from across the world. Yesterday I met a family at the Ayodhya airport. This young girl who was coming all the way from New Jersey, USA, and she brought her parents, old parents from Chennai, one of them on a wheelchair, right till Ayodhya, because the parents wanted to come to Ayodhya, and she flew down from New Jersey to bring them to Ayodhya. That is the feeling that people have. My mother had come here last month. She also had great fervor to come here, and that is what I see amongst the people here. Rahul, if I go back a bit in history, I remember here first coming in 2005 when a dastardly terror attack had happened in Ayodhya. Fedayeen with grenades tried to destroy the makeshift Ram temple. At that point of time, they were gunned down in time by our brave security forces. Then I remember coming here in 2019 when I went inside the temple to see a first person, and there was this Ram Lalla deities under a small dirty tent. I had people with me then in 2019 who even missed the tent, thinking that it's a security tent. You had to point to the security man, had to point to people that, look, this is the Ram Lalla deity. From there till today, in 2024, I saw these sites inside the Ram temple when the Pran Pratishthan happened, a big glorious day, but then it was just the ground floor of the temple with the new Ram Lalla Murti there. Now you have the full expanse of the temple ready. The first floor has the Ram Darbar. The entire Saptarishi temples have come across in the entire complex. Those beautiful pictures that we have been showing our viewers since morning of the entire expense and the grandeur of the Ram temple. I think that is something that is attracting people, and that is enhancing, I would say, the pride that people have in the Ram temple coming up in Ayodhya. Keep politics aside for a minute, Rahul. The Congress may say stuff, the Samajwadi Party MP may say he has not been invited, but the fact remains that when the Pran Pratishthan happens, everybody was invited. The Congress leadership, the Samajwadi Party leadership, nobody came. And nobody has come from those camps even in the last 2 years, since the temple has been, been visited by millions of people.
Yes.
So I think the government is very clear, the BJP is very clear, and the RSS is very clear that this is a symbol of Hindu Astha, and they will leave no stone unturned to show to the people how grand the Ram temple is.
Well, it's yesterday once again, as I'm also joined by Dr. Anand Ranganathan. We were together last night at 9 o'clock. So 12 hours later, I have the great honor of speaking with you. Now, stay on with me, Aman, because you're on frame, and I just want to keep you there. I want to bring in Dr. Ranganathan. The completed Ram temple is going to be handed over to the nation today, Dr. Ranganathan. Bharat Sanatani civilizational heritage is shining bright today. Even though a concerted attempt was made, and one has to say this, because, I know that this is perhaps, as Aman says, not the moment to go into politics, but this is not really about politics, but it's for civilization and history, which was almost shrouded. And the luster of this great civilization was shrouded by events that bear repetition, I think.
No, good morning, Rahul, and what an amazing day. Look, the stones may be old, but they are chiseled afresh. The civilization may be ancient, but it is born again. The people may be young, but they never forget. The year may be like any other, but it marks a new dawn. 7 empires came and went, but one civilization stood its ground. This day, in many ways, redefines our civilization, but to understand how, Rahul, we first have to define it. So what is civilization? How do you define it? Is it an idea to be thrust upon the subject so they carry it forward? Is it the placement of forks on the left and spoons on the right of resplendent crockery? Is it sartorial splendor? Is it words uttered or written? Is it science? Is it ease of living? Is it consumption? Is it money? Many of the worst tyrants who have killed millions, wiped off entire races, even continents, have been poets, artists, proponents of science. But would you call their endowments as promoting or harboring a civilization? To me, the mark of a civilization is this unquenchable thirst of man to demand justice for his ancestors, to correct a historical wrong. For that exemplifies a continuity, an idea, a memory that can never be erased, that is worth fighting for and preserving. It makes justice greater than the sum of its parts. And that is why civilizations are not fleeting like empires. To demand justice for a people who are dead for hundreds of years, it is almost as though you can feel their pain, their suffering, their destruction that has transcended the limits of body and time. And that is why history is a medicine, Rahul, why catharsis is a cure. And today, when I see the rights of our ancestors finally being reclaimed, I see this as a catharsis, as a deliverance of justice to my ancestors who were wronged. I said history is a medicine. Well, it has been a very bitter medicine for the Hindus, Rahul. Our leaders feared the consecration of Somnath would herald Hindu revivalism, and we stayed silent. Our leaders gave away the most sacred Krishna Janamsthan fraudulently to the predatory Eidgah side, and we stayed silent. Our leaders promulgated the Evil Places of Worship Act to deny us our legitimate right to reclaim our temples, and we stayed silent. The Nandi outside Gyanvyapi smiles, the baby Krishna buried under the steps of the Jahanara monsters. 500 years, 20 generations, 20 generations before us were forced to see the Babri Masjid instead of the Ram temple.